everybody, let's work on some cupcakes inspired by Wayne Thiebaud. We're going to start with just the simple basic shape of the cupcake at the bottom, and you can add the top however you'd like. So when we start off with the cupcake, we're going to just make a curved line at the bottom. It almost looks like a happy face. And then you're going to make two lines that come out at an angle. One at an angle this way, one at an angle this way. So start from this side of your smiley face and make your angle, and this side of the smiley face and make your angle. A lot of the cupcake wrappers, when we peel them off, they have like a zigzag pattern. So to show that, you make a straight line in the middle, and then you start to fan those lines out. So as you move to the side, they just start to turn a little bit more. Okay? Now when you start to add the icing on the top, there's lots of different ways that you can do it. I'm going to show you a basic way. You're going to make a long letter C. If it would help you to turn your paper, you can turn your paper. I'm not going to, but I'm sure you can see my letter C. Okay, and we're going to do another letter C. And then for the top, it's going to look like a Hershey Kiss, kind of, a drop. You can do the letter C if that helps you, but I actually like to start from the top and then curve down into there and then come back up. So that's one way to create the icing on top of a cupcake. Now, if you would like to put something inside of your cupcake icing, like maybe a candle or something like that, you don't want to make that little topper. So you start the same as before, where you add the curve at the bottom, two of those angled lines, line down the middle, start to angle them out, create your letter C. You can create another letter C. And then whatever you want to put in, you would start to draw now. So I'm going to show you how to draw the candle. Now you might say, oh, well, that would be a line, right? Well, I'm actually going to start a different way so that it looks like it's pressed into the icing. So I'm going to start at the very top. I'm going to start with my candle lit. So I'm going to make a little flame, going to make the wick for my candle. So you can see that it's definitely way above the cupcake. It's not even in the cupcake yet. I need to leave room for the candle's gonna smush in. I'm going to make an oval. And now I'm going to make a little bit of a wavy line for the melted wax. You don't have to add that if you don't want to. I'm gonna do a straight line down and a straight line down. And I'm not making the bottom of the candle yet. And then I'm going to make it look like it's smushed into the icing. So I'm actually going to kind of make a little line that looks like that. And then from here, you can finish off the rest of your icing how you'd like behind it. If you want to add some stripes to your candle, you can do that. If you want to add any sprinkles, there's lots of different shapes of sprinkles. Maybe you've had star sprinkles before. Whatever you'd like to add to your cupcake. You can do different things instead of adding a candle. Maybe you'd want to add a strawberry to the top of your cupcake. So maybe you would have your strawberry like this. I didn't draw the bottom of the strawberry. And you would want to make it look like it's smushed into icing. So that would be the top if you wanted to add a little strawberry. You could do cherries if you wanted to. Maybe you've had a unicorn party or a Mario party, and maybe you want to add some of those things on top. Maybe it's a number candle. I always like to get number candles for my boys for their birthday. So you could play around with whatever you want to put in there. Anytime that you work with this, I want you to try to use a pencil so that you can erase if you're making any of those extra details. Just like we did with the pies and with the other cakes and anything, you can add your plate. So that's just again, the letter C, just curve it around like this. You don't have to put it on a plate, but if you'd like to, you can. So there you go, just some basic ways to make a Wayne Thiebaud cupcake.